welcome to the show. We have a really glitchy start line for you today. Yes, it's GTA 5 time. There is some racing to be done in the snow with the links for this first one. I'm not sure that's where you want to start. Oh, it's very glitchy. I mean, we're supposed to be going racing at the 1 minute mark. I'm not really sure if that's going to happen. There's going to be half the cars stuck in the pit lane bit. That's quite the collection of vehicles we have got going on. That's quite an impressive selection of broken bits. Hey guys. I mean, I don't know what you guys are going to be doing. We are supposed to be going racing. I think we're going to reset. Fair enough. We found a new way to break the map immediately. We didn't have to leave the start line and we broke the map. 10 out of 10 fail racing points. Right there. Oh, God. Let's remember, snow is a little bit fun to drive in. Snow is a little bit fun to drive in. Oh, okay, that's just me saving the thing. Oh, no, Brazen's gone round. Oh, bad. Bad place to be spun. That's of all the places, lap 1, the exit of a fairly narrow section when you are a good way up the field, is the worst place to be spun. Didn't realise there's going to be a Scotty having a dive from perhaps quite that far back. We're going to be 3 wide through here. That's iffy. Scotty will get past both me and Blakey here. Let's go for the big slipstream. But I actually can't even get out of the slipstream very well, so we're just going to push. The link's apparently not too bad for the old bump drafting. Definitely works. So fair enough. You know, if we make some progress. We were clearly faster than Blakey, who was not doing the slipstream bump draft sort of thing down there, so it definitely was effective. It's always a sketchy thing, especially when we don't drive the links very often. It's a good-looking car that costs a fortune and isn't very fast, so not many people have one, probably unless you've won it from the casino or something, but yeah, it just doesn't get used all that often. However, it's not a bad car to go racing with when it's just a one-make race with these. When you put it against like the Jester race car and the Massacro race car, it's terrible. It really is not the vehicle you want to get stuck with. Oh, don't end up in the back of Scotty's car. Through there would probably be a good idea. Oh, there's been a tangle with this group. That's fine. Okay, now we can push again. Yeah, okay, so bump draft. Oh, no, that's a very solid post there. Bump drafting is very much a possibility with these. Or either that or just I've got very lucky with connecting to the back of Scotty's car and not spinning. Even with the cars that you think have got the best collision physics in the world, it's never always that straightforward. Scotty's shot through that corner with a bit more bravery than I had, not knowing how much speed we could and couldn't take through there. Again, if you've driven this track in normal conditions... Oh, where are we going? Oh, we're going around here. Cool. Alright, sure. It's kind of weird. It's like I'm used to driving... I've built an entire race circuit actually using this... I think it was this very junction. Actually, it literally just used the junction, looping itself around. Ages ago now I ran that. And it's kind of weird when you have, you know, the use of stunt props that sort of fit naturally with the road to suddenly change that layout. You're so used to almost the default normal layout, if you will, and then you're suddenly doing a weird kind of U-turn that you shouldn't normally be able to do. And yeah, the stunt props are good. I think there's supposed to be some more props, again, whenever the Formula 1 cars come out. I think there's supposed to be some extra new props that with any luck will be able to be, or I say knowing Rockstar, they'll be able to be used in really, really limited circumstances. Remember the remote control cars that came out that you could do about 6 races with that were all mostly crap? Yeah, I'd like to be able to have them in the creator. I'm going to get distracted talking about remote control cars now, but I love remote control car racing. I race remote control cars. A 10th scale. I have loads of them, but race 10th scale. I'd love to be able to build some proper remote control circuits because the GTA ones are just naff. You're flat out the entire way, but nope, they never made it to the creator. So who knows if the Formula 1 car props will make it to the creator or not, hopefully, and then we can have some even more cool stuff. Fingers crossed and everything. We've got up to the lead battle anyway. That's something here. Are we going to be able to find a way past? No, not quite. Oh, that was a big wiggle. I mean, that would be a big wiggle on the tarmac, let alone in the snow where it is decidedly dodgy at the best of times. We're going to get a big drive down here. Now, it does look like it's kind of us 3 breaking away a little bit. Scotty's not too far back. I did see Blakey somewhere, again, also not all that far away, as we're still side by side through these next couple of corners. That is such a horrible... That corner there feels like one of the more dangerous ones on the circuit. Right there. Like with that crest and the speed you're taking, if you get that... Again, in the tarmac, you'd probably be fine to be flat out. when you've got that, just that little bit less grip, and you're always that little bit concerned about running understeering wide towards that very, very solid post. It's a little bit of leaning from Danger Man, but nothing terrible. Nothing really affected my car all that much. We're going to have a big slipstream train up towards the hairpin. I don't actually know if I want to go for that. I think I'm happy to just sit and wait. Danger Man couldn't make it work on the outside. Oh! The field is coming to join us. There's going to be a big party. Oh, no, that's fine. It's going to be a big party on the run towards the start-finish line here, and it is a long run towards the start-finish line as well. There's little defence you can do. There's no curbs to run either if you want to try some sneaky curb boosting. Christ. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's always such a long run that if you get out of that, if you get onto the back straight first, you're going to get past, but you might have a chance to get back past before the actual finish line. It's going to be an interesting one trying to time that one. Oh, don't end up in the wall. I might have squeezed a little more on the outside than I would have liked, but we got away with it. Scotty's got a really good run, but that's such a narrow... Yeah, that's not really a gap you would have wanted to go for. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble at the moment. It's very busy. We are at a crowded part. Oh, no, we got connected to Danger Man's car. We're going to have to lift out of that one. And now we've fallen back to 7th in all of that. Not lost all that much ground to the leaders, but lost a lot of track position. Oh, and I moved across and didn't realise there was one more car on the outside. There we go. With so many cars in one very small bit of tarmac, there was going to be trouble. There was going to be trouble. I guess I'm kind of glad that we fell out of that group momentarily. It put us in a better spot to survive all of that. I mean, we're still battling around. Oh, for 5th place. Don't take out Team Orange. Apologies. Pegger's on very high up on the wall there. I don't know whether there's much speed to be found over that section. We'll get back past Blakey. We've got... Okay, so Brazen has recovered from whatever shunt was in. I think came out lightly from that big mess up before. Oh, I don't know if I actually want to dive down to the inside here. We're just... Keep your nose clean, stay out of trouble for these first few laps, and we might find ourselves just in the right place at the end of the race. That seems to be what we're going for here. We are on the outside around here. We will hold on to that place. We can get a good run on Impega, but do we really want to overtake at this corner here? Might be one of the nastiest corners on the circuit. It looks like Crow's got stuck. Yeah, that is such a nasty corner. We've got a mega... Oh, didn't know which way to go. No, it's got a bit wrong. It's fine. Okay, we've still just about stayed in touch with the group. I didn't know what side to go with Impega, and in faffing around trying to get my car to either side, we just ran out of grip. Oh, bloody hell. And that didn't go quite to plan there. Let's get in the draft. Let's try and go with them, because this is the final lap. Will we catch before the end of the race? No one's really sure where they need to brake, because we've all suddenly got way more slipstream than we had before. And with the snow, that is not so easy to deal with. Well, just disappear. I would have been a lot more aggressive across that inside had I known there was going to be a disappearing lamppost or disappearing street furniture. There is currently... Zeke! Stop being a twat cat. Zeke. Zeke. He jumped off the Simbrick chair to go pounce at Amara, who did not appreciate it. He has now left. Distracto cats. Distracto cats are not what you want when racing cars. Amara has now just gone chasing after him. Amara, you make it difficult for me to feel sorry for you when you've now gone to chase... Oh, never mind. Well, that twat cattery is going to go on in a different room by of it. Oh, back to the racing. We're in 5th. Ninetales had a massive accident. Don't quite know. I think Ninetales just got stuck up against the wall and ran out of space to deal with that. There's now twat cattery going on in my office. Christ, there's a lot of speedy cats. The cats are currently running faster than the car is at the moment. That's how much twat cattery there is going on. I'm glad this is the final race, so I can go sort out the twat cattery. Gliska tried to get up the inside, didn't quite make the move stick. Impega and Blakey have got together. They got together in a really awkward place. I think Impega was desperately trying to get out of the way as Chris went to get past, and it's just all, again, it's just those narrow places where you all get stacked up. We are heading towards the end of this race. I've bounced a curb. I've had a massive slide. Is this going to be a... No, it's not going to be a problem just yet. Danger Man is not too far behind either. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5 cars. No, don't run as wide as I did last time through here. That was a bad time. Around the hairpin we go. Can I get the speed on the exit that I want? No. There is no real drive to be found out there. Is this... Oh, God, don't lose it on the bumps now. We've got the toe. Is this the tyre? Oh, yes! They've beansed it! Chris pinged the barrier! Oh, they beansed it! It's a gifted victory for me! It is a gifted victory in the end. Chris tried to fit through too small a gap for the links, pinged off the wall, murdered the leader. Thank you. I think I might have been in the right place for the big draft towards the finish line regardless, but that was... at the end, rather gifted. Danger Man gets second, Impega gets third in the end. Chris ends up down in sixth. Gliss goes fourth. Ninetales with the fastest lap of the race in the massive flip. Also, Crow with a big flip. Yeah, that was a good race. That was a good race. A couple of bumps along the way, but a good fun race. So, up next, we have got a race of coupes, and I should point out while they were cleared for the first race because we had to get everything synced and whatnot, they're not clear for this one, which means Stinty was mean and... oh, okay, well I got rid of them immediately, so that's fine. So because I'm the host, I'm guaranteed to be on pole position, pretty much. And sometimes map creators like to be mean and put barrels of explodey fun in front of pole position. Oh. And yeah, it didn't actually do all that much. Oh, the twat cattery's back. I thought I'd sorted it out. Twat cats have energy and they're causing trouble in the office. I might be the only one that's gone for a Windsor. I feel like either I've made a grave mistake or I've got technically the fastest car. I'm not really sure. I just saw an option to race this against sensible sports cars and thought this looks fun. And the stats were fairly good, so I'm hoping it'll be alright. It's literally all felons and sentinels up here. Is nobody else been brave and gone for a Windsor? I know I'm not going to have the best handling, but I should be the fastest in a straight line. I am a big boat. You can't really push the big boat around very much. You wouldn't want to push the big boat around, but there we go. Oh, okay, I'm in a little bit of lag from Scotty. We're going to give Scotty a small nudge. I do apologise. Oh, there's an upside-down orange thing in the wall. Scotty, I'm going to probably end up having to yield through here somewhere in the big barge. Yeah, we're gonna... oh, stop stick. Forgot about them. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. No, 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 no. If I fall back out... I say if I fall back out of the draft, actually, I might be the fastest car technically in a straight line out of this lot, so it might not be the worst thing in the world. I just get... oh, out-handled. Oh, back in a straight line in Pega. Oh, don't go on the curbs with this either. Oh, bloody hell. It's all gone a bit wrong. There's really nobody else in a Windsor. Am I the only mad fool who went for this? Apparently so. Apparently so. Let's see if we can recover now. It is going to be recovery drive. I guess we've got to find out if the car is any good here with this now needing to be a big recovery drive. I guess at the end of the day I will be the best of the Windsors. You know, that is like, don't go across there. Christ, that is so slippy. It's like made of ice across that infield bit. Do not play silly games with that. Sure, I'll learn my lesson. Maybe I'll learn my lesson. I don't really know about that. Oh, come on, your boat. Yeah, this might be where I struggle. If I can't get out of these corners well enough, I might struggle to get into slipstream range of the other cars, and that would then make it difficult, shall we say, to do much. It does look like Chris might be in a Windsor as well. Yeah, I mean, I have a technically higher top speed, but it does... you know, lose out if other cars are slipstreaming. It does lose out if other cars are slipstreaming. Oh, Stevie's got the wrong side of the containers. You're not getting that back, are you? That's not what you wanted. That's not what you wanted at all. Oh, everyone else can clear out the... oh, there's an upside-down danger man. Things have gone wrong. I mean, I know what that is. That is cars trying to fit 2 and 3 wide into a quite narrow... because you get, like, the first section, the first couple of corners of this track are really wide. So you fit 3 wide through there, no problem. And then it narrows up on the exit, up against the wall there, and that's when you get into trouble. I'm having to really work to try and get some speed out of this car, because there isn't much. It's annoying as well when there's a big group of cars like that. Like, I want to be a part of that group. I think I might get to it before the end of the race, but I can't make another mistake with this car. There's just no There's no way we're going to have the ability to recover from a mistake with this. Oh, come on. Just carry some speed, please. Please, you big old Rolls-Royce barge of a thing. Please? Yeah, gotta make sure you get everything right. Don't hit the stop sticks. I mean, that kind of killed me out of that first lap, which was a little bit... It was completely my stupid. I was just trying to be a bit greedy, really, with the track limits. Knowing that I've, shall we say, put myself in a bit of a difficult position. I didn't really think it was that much slower than the other cars. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't do that, you moron. I could have really done without that. Now, if Danger Man does catch me and passes, if I can stay in the draft... The thing is, I have to stay in the draft. If I drop off the draft again, we really will be in trouble. Yeah, well, Danger Man has now caught, so that might try getting past up here. I don't know, do you want to go past... Oh, no, the understeery boat. I'd have a huge... Again, we could have ended up just firing Danger Man into the wall there very, very easily. Come on. Here we go. Big slipstream pull. I cannot stop at the hairpin, though, from the big slipstream pull. We're going to lose another place. Yeah, I made a wrong decision with my car here. It is... I'd hoped the little bit more top end would have outdone the... I say slightly worse handling. I didn't realise it was that much worse than these cars. Oh, and there's been a bump down here. Less than ideal. There goes the Sentinel. Well, we'll work with Ollie. We'll come here. We'll get some slipstream off of the back of you. Now, we're in 10th. I mean, it's something. We're not dead last, but... Oh, we might be about to assist a pink car wide. I do apologise. No one had any... I mean, you could see nobody had any braking whatsoever through there. I'll just ping off that wall. Just falling too far back. It's so close to being in this group. It's so close to being fast enough to fight in this group. But it takes literally everything I can with it to get it there. And even then, it's a bit dicey. If we can cheese, it would be the greatest of cheeses if we get something out of this. We've literally sat and watched an amazing battle for the lead. Can we sneak our way into the slipstream at the very end? Because they are fighting a lot now. When you start fighting like that, you can have as quick a car as you like. You're going to lose a lot of time. And I know I have a lot of straight line speed. If this lot make it to the finish line like this, and I'm in slipstream range, there could be trouble for them. I mean, it would be the grandest of cheeses I ever did cheese if we make it work. But let's not think too much about that, because we've actually got to get it around these next few corners without goofing it up. At the moment, we don't have anybody to fight with. Take that back. We do. We do have cars to fight with a little bit. Oh, don't understeer so much through there. Christ, I don't know if there's a corner these guys haven't been 2 and 3 wide through. See, now we're in the fight. In fact, there's so many cars in one space, the frame rate's had a small bit of a death. We are in the pack now. We are in the pack. I've just got to concentrate almost on my own race here. I can't really go crazy on the fighting. If I go mad on the fighting front, we will lose out because I can't turn like these cars can. But I can outdrive them down the straight. Got to avoid any shenanigans as well. Any incidents go on, any bumping, I want no part in it. Come on, where's the slipstream? Here it is. It's coming a little bit late. Oh, don't murder Blakey. Oh, sorry, Blakey. Oh, it's all gone wrong. I'm going to be too far back from the pack to do anything. Anyway, I just couldn't get it stopped in time. Where is Blakey? I'll get out of the way for Scotty. Yeah, where did Blakey end up? I don't actually know. Bugger, I just couldn't get it slowed down in time for that section. I don't actually know where Blakey has gone. I was waiting for Blakey, but Blakey seems to have vanished. Or not got going from the hairpin. I just couldn't get it stopped in time. I think I was always going to struggle with the traction. Oh, we got there right at the death. And then I just couldn't keep with it. I just needed to be that little bit closer. You know, I had to try something. It was fun trying something a smidge different with the Windsor. It was not good. It was Chris with a Windsor as well. I mean, fastest lap time wise, we got into the 27s. Yeah. Unfortunately, not quite the race for me. Not quite the race. The highs of the first race. We have the lows, slight lows of the second race. But nevertheless, I had fun. It was a great circuit. This one built by Stinty. Thank you very much to Stinty for building this circuit. And of course, thank you all very much for watching. That though is going to be it for today. Until next time, goodbye.